Welcome back, boys. This is your NuGGet, and today on Star Citizen we are going to be talking about the Executive Hangars. And on this guide, I'm going to try to be as quick as I can. I'm going to walk you through what you're going to need and the route that you are going to go to get yourself the tablet number 5 and number 6. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Alright, boys, so first thing what you are going to need to do is you're going to have to go down to Pyro and go down to Ruin Station, and then make sure that you put yourself the imprint inside the clinic, so that way if you die, then you are going to be able to spawn back there again. Second thing, make sure that you have heavy armor and also a gun and a lot of ammo, because you do not know what you can run into. You can run into some players or a lot of NPCs. Okay, now with that being said, bring yourself a fuse. If you do not have a fuse, if you spawn one of your ships, and a lot of the ships like the Cutlass Black, you could find yourself a fuse. And also inside this dungeon there is going to be some fuses, but just in case, bring yourself a fuse, lots of ammo, and let's get straight into it. Alright, boys, so for this one, before I forget, you do not need the supervisor key. I made a video about that in the past. I put it up in the top right corner so you guys can take a look at it. Now that you guys are ready to go, you're going to go down to Ruin Station, to the market. You're going to head straight down at the end where the weapon shop is, this weapon right here, and you're going to make a left and you're going to hit these elevators. Okay, now this elevator, it's going to say gate B, and that's going to be the entrance of your station. Okay, so let's go down there and let's get straight into it. All right, boys, so you're gonna get out of the elevator. This is still a zone that you cannot get shot at or even take your weapon out. So you're gonna go up these stairs, you're gonna make a right, and then you are going to head straight down the hall at this door right here. At the bottom left, I got a mini map, and I'm gonna try to show you the route that I'm at and whereabouts I am. So if you guys get lost, you guys can always pause it and go back and refer yourself to that map. I don't know if it's too small for you, but hopefully it's gonna work out. So go through this door, and then from here you are gonna have to watch yourself because PvP is starting. All right, so once you get in here, you're gonna go through this red door. You do not need any fuses or anything. Open that up. Be very careful. There could be players at the very top balcony, or on the left hand side there's a little hole right there. People could be hiding there, so be very, very careful. Scan your areas. You gotta make a right, you're gonna follow this, and then you're gonna end up down in this big room. Over here there's gonna be a lot of NPCs and a lot of players. Be careful, they're gonna be camping on top and bottom. Once you're here in the middle, you're gonna look for the top where it says the crypts. That is the door. You are going to need the place to go and then get one of the cards to open the room later on. I will show you that. This is where you're going to need the fuse. Once you gotta put the fuse in there, there's gonna be a couple dogs. They could be players, because we heard some players but we didn't see them. Not players, but NPCs, but we did not see them. So you gotta follow on with that. You gotta go around, be careful, because it could be glitchy and you could fall down below, but it's okay because you can get right back to the top, and then you're gonna find yourself a next blue door right over here. So once you get to there, we're gonna open that up. Okay, so I skipped that part. Once you go to the blue door, you gotta go to the very end, and on the left hand side you gotta see a terminal just like this, and that's gonna be the card. Now if you are waiting like I was waiting for the card, there's it respawns. There's a timer of 15 to 20 minutes. I think it's 20 minutes. That's how you know if there's a player in front of you that already took the card. So once you get the card, you are gonna have to go back and trace the through the door where the fuse was. You backtrack to that main location where the center of the room was, where the crypts is, and then we are gonna go down the stairs just over here, and then you're gonna wait for that door to open. Now this door opens every 20 minutes. You do not need anything. All you gotta do is wait. Okay. All right. So now just before it opens, you're gonna see that these lights, it's gonna get bright. It's gonna light up just like this. That's how you know that the door is opening. Now if you look at the bottom left of the map, follow the orange line. That's where we are at right now. Once you get in here, I would wait until, make sure there's nobody in front of you, but make sure that there's nobody coming down the stairs and behind you and kill you. So you just sit there and wait about a minute, and that door will close. Once that door will close, you know you are secure and that nobody will come after you for at least another 20 minutes. Okay, so that's a little trick. I got spooked by these NPCs. They came out of nowhere. So once you get that, you're gonna have this blue door, and then once you get in this blue door, be careful because there could be enemies, players. There won't be any NPCs, but there could be players hiding, so be very careful with that. And then from here, once you get in, you are going to be almost at the loot room. Okay, so we're almost done. Watch when you get inside. Like I was just saying, right up top, there's gonna be a balcony. People can be sitting there waiting for you and shoot you. So make sure that is clear. You're almost at the end, so take your time. Make sure that you are completely safe with everything. If you have a friend with you, that's even better. Once you go down, there's gonna be the hangars on the left. Now, all the components that you see over here, you could grab them, put inside your hangar, inside that elevator down there, and then you can bring it down, and then it's going to be saved in that station for later on. At the very top right there is card number 6. So that's where your tablet is. You can just jump up top and grab the tablet, and then your crypt key that you got is going to have to go for this green door here. We got lucky because it was already open, but that is where it's going to go, and that's where tablet number 5 is going to be. Now, if you go in the other wings in the main lobby, the other cars will open the other doors behind me. Though that's only loot room, okay? But the crypt is strictly only for tablet number 5. So then we end up grabbing all the components, we put in the elevator, and then we left. Okay, so now to exit the location, you're going to go back to where you saw tablet number 6, that little lobby here, and then on the right hand side or left hand side, depending where you're facing, you can see the exit elevator. It's going to be in purple. Take the elevator, you're going to go back to the Ruin market at the Ruin station, and there you go, you got that completed. So make sure that you put that in your storage so you do not lose your 2 cards. So if you guys have any questions, let me know down in the comments down below. I'll be more than happy to try to help you. Also in the one of the videos right here is going to be how to get the supervisor key. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. If it did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, leave me a comment down below. And until next time, this is your real Iron Nugget.